everyone, and welcome to Kingdom Kids on SSC Live TV. Today, our topic is healthy habits, healthy kids, and we are talking about mental health and calm. I am here with the fabulous Miss Fran Harrison. Hello, how are you today?
Hi, it's good to see you.
Welcome to the castle.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Awesome. So we're just gonna kind of jump right in, but first, I would like for you to just introduce yourself and what your career is and where you work.
Well, I'm Fran Harrison, Lpcc, so that stands for Licensed Professional Clinical Counselor. And I've been a therapist for 20 years at different agencies, and so I worked at Maryhurst for a while, and then I worked at 7 counties. And so throughout that time, I've worked in different settings. So I've done in-home therapy, I've done school-based therapy, and then site-based therapy. Since April of 2020, I've been working from home using Zoom, so I became a telehealth therapist. So, do one thing for 19 years and then just switch it up, in the last year. So,
Okay.
yes.
Well, personally and professionally, how is that going for you? Because I know as a teacher, going from hands-on to nothing is it's kind of crazy, and it's so much more challenging to get the feedback and participation and things that you need. So that's from my side as a teacher. How is it for you?
Well, it started off a little rough. I would be exhausted after just 3 hours of seeing clients, and just for some reason I think I had to get used to the fact that everything is from here and up. I didn't have all of my full body language, whereas if I'm, if a person is upset in the session, I'm leaning forward to show, okay, empathy, but they only got me from here up, so I'm doing all these mental, physical gymnastics with my face to let them know that I'm concerned, and so I think that was exhausting me at first, but once I found a rhythm and was able to get into the routine, luckily I had a lot of clients before we switched to Zoom, so we were able to transition together. We're going through it together, so a lot of traumas, it's just them and I'm listening, but this was, okay, how are you doing? And, not share too much, but hey, it's been rough on me too. So it's been an adjustment, but for those who really are needing therapy, it's been a really good thing because it's very convenient. They can click on from their home. If they have pets, they've got their pet next to them. So that can be a benefit. It can be a drawback if, oh, my boyfriend's on the phone over here, down here, as I'm supposed to be engaged. So that can be a con.
Oh man, I can only imagine. Yes, we get dogs barking all the time during class, so it's great. It's fabulous.
Right.
Okay, so you had mentioned that you've been working in your field for 20 years. I would just, because this is a show it's for children, but for children and their parents.
Right.
How did you come about knowing that's what you wanted to do? Like, when I grow up, I'm going to be a therapist. Would you just talk to the kids and let them know, what you went through and your thought processes, even, as a young kid? Well, how did you come to that?
I always liked school, being a nerd wasn't always looked at as a good thing, but I always loved school and made good grades and, liked that. And I thought about different careers and I tried to think, what's good for my personality. And I thought about a lawyer and I thought, oh, it seems like you have to be so mean and tough to be a lawyer. And so I thought about, okay, how can I help people? How can I make people feel more comfortable? And so I kind of, as I went to the University of Louisville, and I majored in psychology, and I liked it, but I noticed that, if I just have my 4-year degree, I may not be able to do as much as I could if I get a master's degree. So I checked out the master's in counseling psychology, and it seemed to be just something that really fits. It's like if you put on your new shirt and it fits perfectly. It seemed to fit me perfectly because I like helping others. So when I work with clients, I do try to say, you could think about being a therapist too. It's something that we need, and we definitely need more African Americans in the field because the stigma around mental health is decreasing. And so now that more African Americans are seeking therapy, they're going to want more therapists who look like them. So any way I can, I want to try to pull them in.
All right. Well, you actually kind of just segued us right into the next part of our conversation. So for, those that may not know or just want a deeper understanding, what is mental health?
So mental health is paying attention to thoughts and feelings and behaviors that you're having, as opposed to physical health, which is usually easier to see. If my arm's broken, you can tell that my arm is broken or something's wrong with me physically. And we know what to do, right? Oh, go to the doctor, they'll give you an x-ray. But when you're having difficulty with your thoughts and feelings and behaviors, it might be a little easier to hide that. With the thoughts, you might have a lot of negative thoughts, negative self-talk. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not pretty. I'm not pretty like they are, or like this person. The feelings, more negative feelings than positive feelings, more sadness and anxiety and worry than happiness. It's okay to have all different kinds of feelings, but when it's more negative than positive, that can be an issue. And so behaviors, are you irritable to everybody? Good morning, what are you talking to me for? It's like that irritability or anger, yelling, all kinds of, and physical fighting, those kind of things can give us some clues. And usually if those issues are happening 2 weeks or more, then we might want to say, okay, let's pay a little bit more attention, because I don't want the kids to think, oh, I got mad today, oh, I must have a mental health issue. Is there, a longer term, 2 weeks or more of having a problem would let us know that maybe there's some mental health issues there.
Okay, not just having an attitude for the day, like I just don't feel like it.
Right.
But just for, like you said, a longer period of time, yes. Okay, so with that, and you're doing telehealth and I'm doing teleteaching in MTI.
Right.
What, with that, with everything just shut down and everybody just being virtual, how has that, I would say, impacted people, especially, first, how has that impacted people? And then if you would just bring it down to our small ones, how does that affect them as well?
I know with a lot of the parents I'm talking to, some of them are feeling a mixture of two things. Some of them are feeling happy with the extra time with their kids, and some of them are frustrated with the extra time with their kids because sometimes that break from each other, absence makes the heart grow fonder. So sometimes, when I was talking earlier about the irritability, sometimes it is, oh, you're in my space again, and okay, I can't breathe, and I don't have enough, time to myself, and that kind of thing. With adults, there's also the financial burdens that are going on right now.
Yes.
I'm supposed to be on unemployment. It was supposed to come last week, but we're just holding on and trying to get help from neighbors or help from our family. So that financial impact of being virtual. And for the little ones, some of them I have heard the positives of, even some of my clients who their parents are divorced. I'm getting more time with mom, I'm getting more time with dad, I'm getting more time with grandma. They're able to see the positives and some of the negatives, especially some of the older kids getting into like the 10-year-olds and up. Some of them are feeling like they don't have that space because they're starting to be at that age where it's like, oh, I want my privacy. I just want to shut my door, play my video games and go. So there's been positives and negatives there, but this is why our conversation is so important right now.
Yes. And I've had, I myself sometimes, because my brain is everywhere, and getting bogged down, I've even, considered therapy myself. So I'm having a transparent moment. The Sunday school kids know what that is. It's a transparent moment. And sometimes, I need somebody else, to talk to. And people have said many times that, you have your faith, and there's, nothing wrong with that. But there's nothing wrong with having your faith and a therapist.
Absolutely.
So that part is just all good for everybody. All righty. So as far as mental health and what we can do during this time, is there anything else that you would like to speak to about either what it is or how it can help before we get ready to switch it up here?
Well, I think that with some of the things we're going to do when we have the kids with us, it's important to just remember that you can spend time together with people, but that doesn't mean that you made a connection. So we can watch a movie together, and that's good. But did we talk about the movie? Did we discuss what's going on? Did you pause it in the middle and be really annoying? Sometimes we have to annoy our children,
Sometimes it's fun.
What do you think is going to happen next in this movie? Okay, who do you think is the good character? The protagonist. Who's the good character? Who's making good choices? Who's not? Are we really talking about the movie, or are we, we just watching it? And then you feel like, oh, we connected, we watched a movie together, but really you didn't talk about anything that was going on inside you that day. So with some of the calming practices, the stretching, the exercising, even though I know it's cold outside, we can do some exercise inside and have a little bit of time to connect. And how was your day today? What was one good thing that happened to you today during NTI school? What was one bad thing? Some people will call it a rose and a thorn. Okay. What was your rose today? And even though we're in the same house, I still don't know what happened with you today with your NTI. Tell me about it. What was the thorn? Was somebody, typing in your chat rude comments, or, being sneaky? You have to be, sneaky to bully now.
It's good. I think it's gotten a little bit worse because technology, there's just so many ways and so many avenues to be able to do that. So, oh my gosh, it's been great talking to you right now, just learning about mental health and the different things that we can do. So, again, this is Miss Fran Harrison, and we are going to take a short little break so that we can rearrange some stuff, and we will be back with some calming practices and positive affirmations that Miss Fran is going to share with us. So stay tuned.
Simmons College of Kentucky presents singer, songwriter, organist, and music producer James Hall, live in a virtual concert. Also joining us for this dynamic night, Grammy-nominated Dove and Stellar Award winner, Minister Jason Claiborne and friends. Sunday, April 11th, 6:30 p.m. The maestro himself, James Hall, and Jason Claiborne and friends. Streaming live across Simmons College of Kentucky, YouTube and Facebook. Sunday, April 11th, 6:30 p.m. Be sure to join us and support Louisville's HBCU, Simmons College of Kentucky.
Hey there, and welcome back to Kingdom Kids, where we are doing healthy habits, healthy kids, and talking about mental health and calming practices. So, we are back with Miss Fran Harrison, who is getting ready to lead us through some exercises and positive affirmations. And we have two fabulous kids here. We have a princess, Miss Taylor Graham, and we have a prince, Mr. Tristan Graham. Welcome, you guys. All right, so Miss Fran, it's all yours.
Thank you, Miss Courtney. So we are going to start off with some exercises, and exercise is something that it's free, it's something you can do at home, and even when it's cold outside and it's wintertime, you can exercise with your family inside. So it releases some feel-good hormones in your brain, like serotonin and dopamine and epinephrine. So all of these things make you have a good feeling, like, wow, I feel great. So would you guys stand up with me and we'll do a few exercises? Okay, so we'll do some exercises, okay. So let's just do something simple, like lightly kind of jog in place, like, and then your heart's gonna start beating, heart's gonna start pumping, and that blood's gonna go through, especially if you've had a long day of NTI and you're staring at the screen and you just can't stand it anymore. So you're gonna jog, 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 jog. Great job. Okay, let's stop. Okay, let's take a few deep breaths, okay? So we're gonna breathe in through our nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in, out. Okay, so let's see. Now, sometimes Miss Fran gets a little bit, into it when it's time to dance, but we've got to be careful, okay? So let's see if we can do anything that doesn't make me knock something down, because I don't want to knock anything down in the nice studio. So something else we could do, maybe something like twist, where you're not getting, so you're not jumping. Because I love to jump and dance and all that, but let's not do that. I don't want to mess up anything. So twist, twist, twist. Dun, 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 dun. Twist, twist, twist. And that way, you can do this with your family. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to go to the gym, anything like that. So you can twist, twist,
I think
twist.
I do this in my chair when I'm teaching.
Right. Twist, twist,
Wake up
twist.
the body.
Right. Wake it up. Okay. And stop. Okay. So we're going to try some mindfulness practices. And mindfulness is just paying attention to the moment right here and right now. So I'll tell you what mindfulness is not when I get done with work and I'm looking at the news and I've got the cell phone checking, oh, who texted me during the day? And then there's a tablet over here. That's not mindfulness. Having too many things going on, you're multitasking. Mindfulness is just, how do I feel right now? Is my heart beating fast? Let me take a deep breath. Okay, so let's see, can you touch your pointer finger to your thumb? Okay, so do your best and see, can you touch each finger to the thumb? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can just give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's just a way of kind of getting yourself back to just one thing. Can I do this one activity instead of trying to do 5 or 6 things at once and worrying about what's ringing, the phone ringing or this notification and things like that. So, okay, so next is progressive muscle relaxation. So if you could pretend like you've got two lemons, a lemon in each hand. Okay, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna squeeze the lemons and try to get all the juice out of them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, release. Whew. I do this a lot, so I really get a release from it. Okay, so you're gonna try to make your whole body tense. It's like, have you ever made a muscle? Okay. So it's like making a muscle, but you're tensing your whole body. Let's see if we can make our whole body tense. Okay. 1, real tight. 2, 3, 4, 5, release. Woo. So you're going from very tense to very relaxed. So teaching your body how to relax. Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, I gotta chill.
Oh my goodness. So, okay, so the last thing that I wanted to do was go over some positive affirmations. And so we get a lot of negative information from the world a lot. You know, the news, I don't know if anybody's parents watch the news, you might overhear that there are bad things happening. Maybe you had a bully at school, and when you're in person at school, but then it could still go on through NTI too. They might say, you're ugly, or you're stupid, or something like that. So you might have some negative thoughts in your head, or negative self-talk. So we want to have some positive self-talk positive affirmations that you can tell yourself to cancel out that negative. And so, okay, so would it be okay if you all say some positive affirmations after I do? Is that okay? All right. Yeah, okay. So I've had a few in my mind because I try to repeat them to myself. And also, I also want to say you can also write these down. So let's say if your bully was saying, oh, you're ugly, then you need to write down, I'm beautiful, or I'm pretty, or I'm handsome, whatever you call yourself. And you could write those down. Or if you're more of like a tech person, you know, you could type them out, or you could even video yourself doing some of the positive affirmations. So just do whatever works for you. Okay, so the first one is God loves me. Can you say that?
God loves me.
Okay, great. I am enough.
I am enough.
You guys are great. Okay, when I have problems,
When I have problems,
I can ask for help to make things better.
I can ask for help to make things better.
And just seeing you all is making me think of another one. I'm pretty awesome.
I'm pretty awesome.
Oh my goodness. It has been so much fun working with you all today and doing some of the calming practices. It is a really cool journey to be here with you all.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Fran. Guys, this was great. And by the way, you are awesome, okay, for what you do. So thank you for what you do for our community. All right. So friends, this is something that you can use. You can do it daily. I love the positive affirmations. I do them with my kids in their classroom. But this is something that you can take and do with your parents. And parents, we need positive affirmations too, right? Right, okay? So this is something everybody can do. So I want to thank everyone for joining us on Kingdom Kids. Remember to like and share this video with others who may need it. Thanks again for joining us on Healthy Habits, Healthy Kids. Remember to wear your crown, and we will see you later. Bye.